All right, I have a question for you. Have you ever had to watch a sporting event with someone who acted like they knew what was going on in the game? Did you find it to be a little frustrating when people went out of their way to try and demonstrate their intelligence only to flaunt their ignorance? I know I sure do. And that's why I am not a people person, because I have a very low tolerance for things like that. We witness it all the time when we go into live streams and chat rooms where there's moderators, and just because someone doesn't care for somebody else's idea, all of a sudden they put them in timeout or they shut them down or whatever when they did nothing wrong. They didn't threaten anyone, they didn't run down people or their ideas or what have you. That's the exact same problem that we're having on the left. Because their ideas aren't suitable for the political arena, they want to silence everyone so it looks like they know what they're doing. So it looks like they're the authority on whatever policy or situation they're trying to stick their greedy little fingers in, for lack of a better term. In my estimation, unless this country's ready to change their attitudes towards the way they approach things, we're doomed. It's just a matter of time before these people have their way, because we're not willing to call stupid stupid, because we're not willing to say, wait a minute, you got a bad idea there, and this is why. Shutting down people's speech and silencing their voices because you, in particular, don't like what they have to say is not the way to support freedom. And like I said, unless we're willing to change our attitudes and be real instead of just surface whatever, we're never going to get the job done. And it doesn't matter even if some higher power put the power in somebody else's hand to try and help us. If we're not willing to make that transition, it'll never hold. I have on several occasions compared all of this to a mechanical repair. And for the most part, that's exactly what it is. But one thing I have never mentioned, that a lot of times repairs that are needed are the operator's fault, because they jump on the brakes too much before the stop sign, or they mash the gas to the floor every time they want to take off, or any of a thousand other ways there are to abuse machinery. When, if it's operated properly, it'll last a lot longer. So, in closing, if you should ever find yourself being a moderator on some channel, adhere to the rules of the Constitution, or don't accept the responsibility. Because shutting people down just because you think it's cute, or you're not particularly fond of what someone else might have to say, is completely un American, in no way, shape, or form the way to support freedom and the foundations of this country.